Cooper complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
11.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down. Gone. That's caught by Howard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. This is caught. And he's brought down. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean at it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. first down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Prescott. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Second down, Prescott. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Goff now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Goff. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 3rd and 2, Goff on the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Well, last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The toss play to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
There you go. All right, hey. Go. Get out there.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Goff now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And they'll run it here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. This one caught left side by Cooper. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Yo, what up?
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive.
46.
On third down, it's Prescott. And Davis has it over the middle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Get out. Go, get out there.
Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Prescott. Caught right side. Davis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Goff. And that's complete to Jeffrey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Donnie Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Montgomery And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three corners, no reason to lighten up now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They pitch it out to Montgomery. And some room to work. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, they run with Howard. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
It's coming now. Here we go, 47. Swing to the field, right.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go. Line 8. Let's go, get out, get out. Here we go, 46.
Running for it, Montgomery. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Gone. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
That gets him the first down.
I've been live, yeah, but I've been on the phone.
Yeah, man, that nigga keep going for no huddles, man. That's cheating, man.
Now gone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off.
I went on a couple of no huddles. I didn't know y'all was on no huddle though.
A little bit dinged up here, or is it just?
So I wasn't checking off the
maybe
shit.
he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Goff now to throw. And he'll get the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get it down here.
Yeah, it's like you two max. This nigga did it for a minute straight.
Big good.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just to say it.
Still going in this game.
And on the ground they go. And he's going to
Let's hope what I got plans on doing.
covers up after a pretty good shot there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Oh, it was on me. Ain't that a bitch?
Last year, the Dolphins were the second most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's gone. Dancing to his left. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down.
Just rant that motherfucker.
Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when
I just missed it.
you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a 2nd time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Prescott.
Yeah, this nigga lying.
Now he'll escape to his right.
Yeah, I fucked up, bro.
A couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's Prescott.
All right, it's going to be winning the hard way.
Looking deep downfield. And that'll be
Pick the
incomplete.
motherfucking
Just
ball
6
off.
seconds left on the clock.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Prescott to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's go.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a
We're going to get this set and get this motherfucker over with.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he lost the football.
Oh, my God, that's games.
Return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal
You fumbled, bro.
Yeah, man. Walter Payton, bro. Jesus Christ.
Just talk so much about ball security and in overtime so paramount.
Martin, do you ever wonder, maybe talk about it too much?
Hey.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know
He's coming off a push.
here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my own coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal.
Good fucking game, bro. He fucked me up with that.
Great game that we got to see at the extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.
He's sick. Yeah, you see your coach. Your coach so bad.
I'm mad as a motherfucker, too. Damn, Walter Payton, man.
Turn off your broadcast, bro.
They make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Golly, that was so weak. All I got to do is lay his bitch ass down. This motherfucker. Humble that bitch. Kick the ball in the air to the corner. You got Ramsey. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hurt your heart right there, man.
Shit, that was just a back-to-back. That was like the 49ers shit last night. And Goff had a good ass game too.
I cut the game off in the fucking quarter or some shit like that.
Bro,